Crystal blue persuasion. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and fire this son of a bitch up. Commence the firing. Son of a bitch up. Commence the firing. Son of a bitch up. It's all about the Hulu. Hulu, Lulu. Yep. Yeah, first. And what do we got here? Got an LED on fire. LED on fire. That girl is on fire. That girl is on fire. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's just the Slayer's on fire. Yep, broad daylight. Tapping this with an oscillator. Sending power across the room real quick without all that craziness going on with the 15,000 volts. We're just using 12 volts. In fact, I could, let me see, unplug the car battery. And let's go ahead and plug in a little 9-volt battery I got here. So, let's go ahead and plug that. This is going to be the positive. This is going to be the negative. And we should have something going on. Let's see if we got, oh yeah. 9-volt battery. Kicking it live. Yep, 9-volt battery. This is how we do it in the St. Vincent compound. Even the 4-foot over there is lightening up. Yep. Alrighty. So we got that fired up. Look how bright that thing is. Lights lighting up. Lights lighting up. Let's see it lit up. Alrighty. This is just 2N3055, a resistor, an oscillator, and a voltage splitter I put in here. So basically, I'm coming in with 9 volts, splitting the voltage down. So that's about 4.5 volts going in here. Obviously, you can see the difference when I use the 12 volts. But even when I use the 12 volts, I'm splitting it in half to 6 volts and change. So you can see that I'm sending out some good power just by using low voltage. All right, let's try something else here. Let's come out of this positive. This is about the positive back here on the battery. Negative back here. Let's go ahead and, all right, so right now we should be firing a hole, right? Probably not. Probably a reason why we're not firing a hole. That's okay. Because what we're going to do now is we are going to undo that, plug into here, So that'll be the negative. Over here at it backwards, that would be the negative. This here should fire this up, fire in a hole. We're going to undo that coil, and we're going to switch up another oscillator I got here, and we are going to tag over to that, and then we're going to check the freak meter. Let's go ahead and put on the freak meter while we're here. Let's plug in the freak meter while I'm here. Let's go ahead and jump over from the negative to the negative here, and the positive to the positive. You should hear a beep. So I have a speaker hooked up, and then I also should have that LED hooked up. And this oscillator has a variable capacitor on it, so I can change its speed. Look. Vinny's not liking this sound. You don't like that sound? High frequency in dogs. Go over here to the freak meter, see where we're at. Let's go ahead and reset it. We can go to function 1. Let's going to do it again. Alright, freak meter. Let's turn this off. Alright, my freak meter has seen its day. So we got stuff happening. Hi there. Don't worry about that little one. You can just leave it in the garage. You got more than one thing? Okay, thank you. Vinny, cut it out. So back over to the freak meter, and 2, 3. There we go. All right, and then we're going to hit confirm. All right, now we're on frequency. So let's go ahead. We're going to plug this in. When we plug this in, you're going to hear the sound. Then you're going to see the frequency we're at. So right now we're in kilohertz. Go ahead, I got it down to 0.51 kilohertz. We're going to go ahead and put the frequency up higher. And watch the freak meter as I turn. So right now 1.56 kilohertz, 1.57 kilohertz. You can hear the oscillation here. And then I believe the LED over here could be tapped into. I think I go into the negative. We'll find out. Negative. LED's lit up. That's the frequency in light. That's the frequency in sound. That's the frequency mechanical, 1.59 kilohertz. Alrighty, so what's this all about, you guys must ask? Alrighty, well, when it comes down to frequency, this is where I'm at. Alright, PMH. This is just one of my dummy PMHs. And I want to give a shout out to Varsity Hot Dog in Atlanta. Got my varsity hat. So we're going to put a PMH right there. And we're going to use Ed's real PMH. And if we set these coils up in a certain way, you're going to see the handle rotate around that set of coils. Now remember, the other bar I think is longer. So you can see that that bar rotates around that coil perfectly. And there's got to be just a little moving around to get this bar at the right angle. But when these coils are fired up, they will have electromagnetic presence about themselves that's going to be flip-flopping. And Ed's PMH is going to be set up to where it will take back its own it'll take back its own electromotive force. So basically, it's why am I lost for words? For it's EMI. I guess EMI. I guess, right? So we're going to have this set up to where the energy comes out of it, and when it snaps back, it goes back into the coil. So it keeps